Insufficient! No! Of course. The ingredient was life, and it has so willingly come.
Hey guys, yeah, we got more information. Festus released today. Who advised there's this leaked Let's Play that we can watch. Okay, check that out.
Insufficient!
Okay, so this is like just a longer version of the same thing, I'm guessing.
Festus the Leechlord, once a very highly regarded doctor, and he still is, in the eyes of Nurgle. But it seems there's only so many entitled patients a doctor can deal with before they go mad and turn themselves into a plague brewer. Can't blame him. His obsession with plague knowledge makes him the perfect candidate to go in search of Zambijin. And that's where we're going to join him. Just don't mention the chin, okay? So we're on turn 30, and quick action at the beginning of our quest meant that we've kept one step ahead of our Norscan neighbours, taking control of their capitals and vassalising the Vanarheimlings, Saal and Varg. Up north are the demonic factions. They won't provide any souls for us, so the best option is to head south, through the Empire and potentially some ogres. It's said that the best ingredients for a plague can be found in the belly of an ogre, and I didn't just make that up. Through raising settlements and attacking armies, we've amassed almost 10,000 souls. This next settlement, Chantillan, should bring us past our first milestone and present to us some new options. With a strong network of vassalized settlements up north, we don't really need to occupy Chantillan. Our primary goal now is to collect souls, so ooh, what's that? 323 souls? Don't mind if I do. As promised, our first milestone of souls has been reached, and access to our first rift has been opened. It'll be perfect for our second army, lying in wait in our capital, to transfer us down south and tackle the Empire from another angle. Not to mention, first-class delivery of our poxes and plagues. We'll come back to those in a moment. So we've landed bang in the midden of Empire territory, and we're immediately surrounded by Empire, Wood Elves, and Greenskins. And since we don't really want to be completely overwhelmed, we'll set up a little chinwag. Friendly conversation with the Greenskins. A non-aggression patch should keep things healthy for now.
Yeah, right.
A couple of building upgrades and skill points to use, and we're ready to move on to our next turn. We're focusing on income buildings to support our armies, as well as skill points that will give us movement range and experience in battle.
Sorry guys,
maximum souls.
turned off the wrong thing.
So we've got our second army down in the to deal with before they.
Let's try that again. I meant to turn off my face, so I
Festus
turned off the video.
Leechlord, once a very highly regarded doctor,
Sorry.
and he still is, in the eyes of Nurgle. But it seems there's only so many entitled patients a doctor can deal with before they go mad and turn themselves into a plague brewer. Can't blame him. His obsession with plague knowledge makes him the perfect candidate to go in search of Zambijin. And that's where we're going to join him. Just don't mention the chin, okay? So we're on turn 30, and quick action at the beginning of our quest meant that we've kept one step ahead of our Norscan neighbours, taking control of their capitals and vassalising the Vanarheimlings, Saal and Varg. Up north are the demonic factions. They won't provide any souls for us, so the best option is to head south, through the Empire and potentially some ogres. It's said that the best ingredients for a plague can be found in the belly of an ogre. And I didn't just make that up. Through raising settlements and attacking armies, we've amassed almost 10,000 souls. This next settlement, Chantillan, should bring us past our first milestone and present to us some new options. With a strong network of vassalized settlements up north, we don't really need to occupy Chantillan. Our primary goal now is to collect souls, so, ooh, what's that? 323 souls? Don't mind if I do. As promised, our first milestone of souls has been reached, and access to our first rift has been opened. It'll be perfect for our second army, lying in wait in our capital, to transfer us down south and tackle the Empire from another angle. Not to mention, first-class delivery of our poxes and plagues. We'll come back to those in a moment. So we've landed bang in the midden of Empire territory, and we're immediately surrounded by Empire, Wood Elves, and Greenskins. And since we don't really want to be completely overwhelmed, we'll set up a little chinwag. Friendly conversation with the Greenskins. A non-aggression patch to keep things healthy for now.
Yeah, right.
A couple of building upgrades and skill points to use, and we're ready to move on to our next turn. We're focusing on income buildings to support our armies, as well as skill points that will give us movement range and experience in battle to reap maximum souls. So we've got our second army down in the south, ready to cause mayhem, but we've yet to pick a good plague to spread.
Welcome to Nurgle's Flies and Filth, or you can eat plagues and poxes. For starters today, we have your basic starter plague, followed by extra symptoms for main, and for dessert, we have full recipes of fun.
Initially with Festus, we focused on Festus's ague, to increase our growth, corruption, and infections. But in our quest for more souls, we'll likely want to switch it up. Festus's Rot provides us with 15% more souls gained from battles. This could be handy. From here, we can aim to complete the full recipe for Nurgle's Rot, which requires limb blight and constant vomiting. Lovely. We will tip generously. Gossel has a pretty big army Saturn at the moment. We'll send our hero down south to scout out the area, and in the meantime, we'll pick on someone smaller than us and head into Fort Solace. An easy victory for us. Let's head over to our main man Festus as he approaches Tancred Castle. We're on a bit of a raising spree, but that battle has given some of our units enough of an experience boost for us to upgrade them. Let's head into the Warband upgrades window to see our options. Here, we're able to see upgrade trees related to each unit. As they rise in ranks, we'll unlock the next stage of their evolution. It means we get to keep our loyal units we had from day one and see them grow into old age. If we prefer, we can dedicate our units to Nurgle or stick with the more conventional Chaos. I'm not the most decisive person, so I'm trying out both. Some of our Marauders of Nurgle have reached rank 5, good for them. We can settle them in amongst the rest of our Chaos Warrior units by upgrading them. I'm keen for these boys to eventually step up further to Chaos Knights. However, we haven't unlocked this just yet. We can see it will become available to us once they reach rank 6, and if we research Profane Weaponry. Let's head over to our technology tree, get this started, as it will take about 6 turns to unlock, giving us some time to train up the unit. Scouting out the land ahead with our hero, we can see Marienburg. It's the perfect location for a pincer attack from both of our armies, but with a few other settlements to raise before we reach it. Let's attempt to steal some technology to speed up our profane weaponry research. It failed. Alright, moving on. Looking ahead for Festus, we've got 2 settlements ripe for soul raising, Grungzint and Broekwater. Meanwhile, we'll send our second army up north to Wrecker's Point. That's right, buddy. Don't think we didn't see you hiding there. Grungzint is looking fairly well defended. Perhaps if we encircle their sibling down below, they'll leave the city, spreading out their forces. Let's give that a go. Ah, looks like our plan worked, and the Greenskins have left their castles. Fools. Grungzint will be ready for raising. We'll take Breckwater on the way back down. I think I may subjugate this settlement. It provides us more souls than raising, and the faction will become another vassal for us. Our second army is on its way back down south, raiding as it goes. Gossel no longer has its garrisoned army, so now's the time to attack. Along the way we see Fort Solace has been liberated. Let's liberate them again, of their souls. Our hero has returned from their many successes and is hitching a ride with our second army. Soon we'll reunite them all for a party in Marienburg. Marienburg has no choice in this, of course. Let's end the turn. Oh, what's this? An ambush from the Wood Elves. Perhaps it would have been wise to make the non-aggression pact with them instead. Oh well, here we go. The magic of editing made that battle look easy. In reality, we took a fair amount of damage. Unit replenishment would be a wise choice here. Worth noting, though, that now the Wood Elf capital is undefended. After some time to recoup, we take down Gossel, allowing us to turn the attention of both our armies onto Marienburg. But not before a few upgrades to our units. Just in time, our profane weaponry is ready. Time to upgrade those Chaos Warriors. Success. We're in a strong position, and our soul count is increasing at a steady pace. Sending our hero down south has unveiled a few more Empire targets for us, as well as a rift we can potentially use. We'll send Festus down south, and our second army up north to raise the Wood Elves. We can then use the rift to catch that army up to Festus, bringing us much closer to Ogre territory. Right, let's deal with these settlements. More souls for our lord. Cue music montage. Middenland is no more. We're well on our way to the next milestone of souls, 30,000, and our plague is slowly spreading, but we haven't yet unlocked all of the symptoms to reach our favourite recipe. Poor Festus. All this slaughter and he still hasn't found the right ingredients for the perfect box. Chin up, mate. I mean, hey look! Ogres! And ogres! Exactly who we're hoping to bump into. No doubt, in our battles with the ogres, we'll unlock the ingredients we so desire. Let's catch our second army up to Festus. Altdorf needs dealing with. With our second army close by, we can begin a siege and wait out the turn. Then we'll take them on with both armies. Bit unfair, but what you gonna do? This siege has pushed us past our next milestone of souls, 30,000. With more rifts available to us, our quest for souls can go beyond the ogres. Perhaps we can even take out some of our competitors on the road to Zambaijin. Before these dreams come to fruition, we have Scrag, and an unfinished recipe. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm not sure ogres eat apples.
Insufficient. Was life, and it has so willingly come.
Festus the Leechlord, once a very highly regarded doctor, and he still is.
Well,
in the eyes of Nurgle.
there you go.
Seems there's only so many
That's the Festus the Leechlord Let's Play. It's been leaked. I think we were only supposed to just see a teaser that we played. We started to start with just this little teaser part, but yeah, it looks like we got the whole video early. It's probably only like a day early. It was probably meant to come out tomorrow, so yeah, it's not super, nothing like you know, that we were going to get anyway. But yeah, thanks for all your comments that you guys have been posting, Tobias and others. I've been reading them as we watch the video. I was thinking maybe I'll just read the blog now, and then what do you call it? Come back and review the video again in more detail. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like just off the top of my head, well, I don't know. Actually, no, I won't go into it too much now. But I will say that I love the Chaos horses. Just visually, the Chaos faction is just like the big horses just does make it look a lot better, I reckon. That was one thing I definitely noticed. Where's my blog? Oh, there we go.
Our primary goal now is to collect souls. So, what's that? 323 souls? Don't mind if I do. As promised, our first milestone.
Oh, I need to put it up a bit. Sorry.
Access to our first rift has been opened.
Sense.
It'll be perfect for our second army, lying in wait in our capital, to transfer us down south and tackle the Empire from another angle.
Yeah, so I thought I'll just let's just read through the blog information first. Then we can go back and watch the video and discuss everything kind of all at once. So yeah, so we got the blog explaining the Festus the Leechlord mechanics and stuff like that. Yeah, it was interesting that he gets the Nurgle plague mixing mechanics. I wonder if all Nurgle lords will get that. I think like maybe like Festus kind of has that same sort of thing in his background of mixing up plagues and stuff, I guess. So it's like particularly appropriate to him. But yeah, I wonder if like all Nurgle lords would get that, or if because like both Festus and the other Nurgle legendary lord, they both got that kind of like mixing plagues thing in their background. But I don't know if all I don't know if all Nurgle lords do have that in their background. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they do future Nurgle lords if they'll also have it. But yeah, so introducing Festus the Leechlord. We're revealing the second legendary lord joining the champions of Chaos pack, Festus the Leechlord, coming to Total War Warhammer 3 on August 23rd. So August 23rd, we get the Immortal Empires beta, the Chaos Champions of Chaos Lord pack with 4 Champions of Chaos in it, and we get the Chaos Warriors rework as well. So all of that stuff's coming together on the 23rd of August. On the battlefield, long forgetting the Hippocratic Oath. Oh yeah, because he was originally a healer or something, wasn't he? Long forgetting the Hippocratic Oath he so vehemently preached as a mortal, Festus can be found concocting a variety of horrific potions and unleashing the law of Nurgle spells, both of which allow him to manipulate the battlefield in insidious ways. While his healing elixirs ability replenishes the hit points of his own combatants, the Harbinger's of Pestilence ability instead deals damage to enemy combatants. Yet there's a catch. Both act more like toggleable passive abilities that are mutually exclusive, meaning only one of the two can be active at one time. Okay. Kugath, yeah, sorry, yeah, Kugath. Yeah, I wonder if they'll have like less, if they'll still have the cauldron or not, like if all the others will have the cauldron, or maybe they'll have like some of, maybe they'll have some of the Nurgle things, but they won't have all of them. But yeah, no, we'll see. Faction effects. Vassals gain poison attacks and spread Nurgle's corruption. Vassals gain poison attacks. Wow, that's pretty cool. Can brew plagues and souls plus 25 when a plague is spread. Okay, so that's interesting. So Kugath has the plague thing, but he has a different Kugath has a different economy. He doesn't have the souls economy. So it's interesting they get 25 souls when the plague is spread. I wonder if some of like the infections, I guess they still have the infections economy as well. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to see how that kind of interacts. Lord effects, plague duration plus 3 turns for local armies, battle healing cap plus 25% Lord's armies. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen this. So the healing cap, varies for different factions. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. This is the first time we're kind of seeing that. So he's got plus 25% healing cap. I wonder if they'll go back and give Kugath more healing cap as well, because I don't know, he's Nurgle too, I think they're kind of similar. We got some Nurgle Chaos Warriors here. I feel like the marked Chaos Warriors look pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you guys agree, but I think these Nurgle Chaos Warriors look pretty cool. They don't look, they're not as fat as they should be though. Like I guess they had a limitation with what they could do with the, they were probably, they wanted to like kind of reuse as much as they can of just like reskinning the original models. But yeah, I feel like Nurgle Chaos Warriors should be a lot bulkier in their torso. Have big heavy torsos, so their heads look kind of smaller and stuff like that. But I don't know, these look pretty awesome though, I gotta say. Up next, we'll be sharing an even more in-depth look to Festus in a Let's Play video. Okay, well, we already got that, so we can rewatch the Festus Let's Play video. Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty light on the blog post. Didn't really have to go into that too much, but yeah, I don't know, it was interesting. We'll just might just go through this video one more time as well, and watch it. There's a few good points that people raised in the chat.
In the eyes of Nurgle, but it seems there's only so many entitled patients a doctor can deal with.
So Edgeaway said they expanded the Realm of Chaos map a little bit. You can see Albion and Britannia in some parts of the video, so we'll have to check that out when it comes up. You made some other few good points as well.
Don't mention the chin, okay? So we're on turn 30, and quick action at the beginning of our quest meant that we've kept.
Oh yeah, so this rift hopping stuff, I guess the rifting isn't only going to be in Realm of Chaos campaign. I'm really interested to know whether, because I don't really have any plans to play the Realm of Chaos campaign after the 23rd, because we're going to have access to the Immortal Empires. So yeah, I'm really anxious to know what's going on with the these rifts in Immortal Empires. It seems like these rifts are just at the normal rift positions, I think. I don't know, maybe if anyone else has noticed, like, if I'm wrong. But it seems like they use the rifts differently. Like, it's not like the rifts just open and they can go through them all. It's like they can open the rifts themselves. But I think they're only, like, you know, they only open the rifts where they want them to be, I guess. It seems like they go, yeah, I don't know.
First milestone of souls has been reached, and access to our first rift has been opened. It'll be perfect for our second army lying in wait in our camp.
So did he just, like, I'm not sure if he chose that location or what's going on there.
Poxes and plagues. We'll come back to those in a moment.
So, yeah, so I think the rift was already there. He just, like, found it, right?
And we're immediately surrounded by Empire.
But maybe he had to unlock, the ability to use the rifts or something.
We'll set up a little chin.
Not too sure what's going on there. Yeah, I don't have early access to any of this stuff, so I didn't even know. There's apologies for the late stream. I didn't know that this stuff was coming out today, or what was coming out, and I didn't get any early access to it, so I didn't have time to. Yeah, I was planning on just streaming Dwarfs, but then when I woke up and I saw all this stuff came out, so I was like, yeah, okay, I better cover this first then, I guess, because, well, one, because I wanted to watch it myself, but how cool do the Warriors of Chaos steeds look now? I don't know, just every time I see one of the new steeds, like, look how badass they look now. Just in general, the kind of Warhammer 3 version of the Warriors of Chaos as well looks pretty cool. Rifts are probably because you're only supposed to take these Black Fortresses. Yeah, I don't know. Something I noticed from Azazel Let's Play is that you can put down regional commandments if your vassal owns one of the settlements. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's normal. You can normally put down red commandments if your vassal owns one of the settlements.
From here we can aim to complete the full.
So yeah, so you can see you still have the infections mechanic as well as their souls mechanic. But so these it's interesting. So they have gone through and done a pass over these and changed all these things slightly because souls like Kugath has the same ability, but he doesn't have souls on his one because Kugath doesn't get souls, right? So that's interesting. I wonder if the money one, there's a money, what do you call it? Not a base plague, it's one of those symptoms that gives you money. What's this one? Oh, this is one of the greater plagues. Nothing's changed about that, I don't think. Yeah, that looks the same. But yeah, there's one, I think it's that one. Is it that one? It gives you it gives you money for every time you spread the plague. Oh, actually, this is different. He's got a different version because wasn't there like 5 in each row for Kugath? Like, yeah, Kugath had more of these. I think Kugath had 5 in each row, didn't he? Or did he only have 3? No, I can't remember now. I feel like there's more. There was like 4 or 5 in each row for Kugath. So maybe this is like a lesser version of Kugath's thing. Yeah, there was 4 or 5 rows. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's there's some changes. It's basically the same sort of thing, but yeah, there's some changes. Oh yeah, infect selection 12. So it only costs him 12 to infect himself or his target. I wonder if they'll also reduce the cost for Kugath to be able to infect as well, because I felt like it's kind of high. Yeah. So here's a weaker version, but it's cheaper for him to actually infect. Oh, wait up. Wait up. It says 25 to infect down here. This is infect 12 up here. What's to do with that? Oh, I guess this 25 is actually the actual cost. But still, the base cost for Kugath was 50, I think, right? Yeah, the new Chaos Steeds look pretty badass, I think. Every time I see one, I think they look awesome. And just the models of the heroes and the Chaos Lords look really awesome as well. Well, obviously the extra symptom he's adding. Oh, okay. Yeah, I quite like the graphics of all these models that they're adding as well. They're showing them. Like this like what do you call it? Haze on the distance haze and stuff, and the way they shot all these little bits of video look really cool.
Let's head over to our main man Festus as he approaches tank
battles. Yeah, so the Chaos Warriors get Shaggoths and stuff. They get Chosen as well. Chosen are pretty solid unit. They're like slow and bad, but they're like tough and heavy.
We're able to see upgrade trees related to each unit.
Oh yeah, one thing I was wondering about these upgrade trees is, I assume that the only way to get these higher tiers is to level them up. Like, do you have to always hire... Yeah, I'm not clear on that. Like, do you have to always hire Marauders and then level them up into Chaos Warriors and then level them up into, you know, higher level characters? Or can you actually hire them already at a high level? I don't know if we have any like parts where we have like high level buildings where he's doing recruitment from a settlement. Like, so it's warband recruitment is the is when you actually get new guys in your army. I'm not sure what modifies that though. Like, we were thinking that maybe it was like a % chance or something. Is there a part in this where he actually does the warband recruiting? I don't know.
Looks like our plan worked.
Just got warned in the official Discord asking about what you're watching. What? Warned for what? They just told us that we were allowed to comment on anything that we don't have an NDA for. I don't have an NDA. I don't have any useful information about this or an NDA. Apparently they consider it. Yeah, they consider it a leak, but we're allowed to discuss leaks. I thought that was what they just told us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't get an NDA, but like we have still like a soft NDA, like they tell us not to discuss stuff when they give us the stuff, but they haven't given us any information yet, so we don't have anything to leak. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll just double check it again now, but I mean it's a bit late now because I already showed it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was reading yesterday or something, and they were just saying that yeah, basically the official thing is that we're allowed to talk about whatever we want as long as we don't mention, like, we don't add extra information that we've got from our own, you know, from our own information or whatever. Like, so like basically if there's stuff that gets leaked, then we can discuss it. But if we had been given like extra information from Creative Assembly behind the scenes or whatever, then we can't use that extra information to, like, you know, discuss it or whatever.
What? The greenskins have left their castles.
But yeah, I don't know anything extra. I'm just looking at it the same as you guys are. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, can they hire higher tier units, or can they only hire like Marauders and then have to level them up all the time? I doubt that they have to hire Marauders and level them up all the time. I imagine you would get access to instantly hire higher level troops later on, but it'd be interesting if that did kind of like, what do you call it? If that did, you know, cause you a, what do you call it? I know, give you a little bit of a restriction on how fast you can get higher tier units. Or maybe even if you can only recruit a limited amount.
Our second army is on its way back down south, raiding as it goes. Gossel no longer has its
Yeah, okay. Is there any part of this where he does warband recruitment?
Of their souls.
I assume he does, but maybe not until he does the actual time-lapse part.
Our hero has returned from their many successes and is hitching a ride with our second army. Soon we'll reunite them all for a party in Marienburg. Marienburg has no choice in this, of course. Let's end the turn. Oh, what's this? An ambush from the Widow. Here we go.
Yeah, did anyone see any parts where they're actually recruiting?
Worth noting though.
I don't really remember him recruiting at any point.
Time to upgrade those cases.
There aren't any? Yeah. Yeah, no, we could go back to the other video, I guess, and watch the watch some of the Azazel one. Have another look at the recruiting in there, but
We're in a strong position, and our soul count is increasing at a steady pace. Sending our hero down south has unveiled a few more Empire targets for us. Down south, and our second army up to Festus. More souls for
yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else interesting to discuss about this, or what? This is pretty cool, like pretty interesting and stuff. But no, I feel like we kind of discussed most of this already with the Azazel, Let's Play last week. Yeah, I guess the making the plagues and stuff is cool.
We can begin a siege and wait out the turn. Then we'll take them on with both armies. Bit unfair, but what you gonna do? 30,000 to Zambijin. Finished recipe.
Yeah, you really like the rock they played over the montage. Yeah, that was pretty good. And really like the way they do these Let's Plays in general, like with the voiceover and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Festus, cool. You know, I guess we'll see the other lords soon. I don't know if they've officially confirmed who the other two are, but I think we all kind of know who they probably are. Integrating the teasers into as a nice touch. Yeah, it sort of makes it it's just easy. Like they make the Let's Play, then they cut out a little bit, do it to this teaser.
As promised, second army.
They do 3 parts, don't they? They
a non-aggression patch.
cut out a little bit to do as teaser, then they cut out a little bit of bigger to do as the release video, and then the whole thing is the Let's Play video. Yeah, I don't know. The main question I've still got that this doesn't really answer is like, how does the rifts work in normal in the normal how do the rifts work in the normal empires?
Initially with Festus, we focused on Festus's agu to increase our growth, corruption, and
what was the other blog called?
We'll likely want to switch
Immortal Empires Faction
this could be handy.
blog.
From here we can aim
Dedicated Factions blog, yeah.
Which requires limb blight and constant lovely. We will tip check.
Yeah, so this is the previous Dedicated Factions blog where they're talking about Bellicor. And they said something about Bellicor getting access to rifts. No rifts in Immortal Empires though. I assume that there's not going to be normal rifts, right? But I think that some of them have like special rifting abilities. So yeah, here we go. For example, this is for just Bellicor only. For example, the Zeech-aligned manifestation grants the ability to spawn a unique shadow rift in the local province that Bellicor's forces can use to teleport across the mortal plane. So it says it's unique. I don't know if they're using it unique as in the literal unique, as in there's no other faction has it. You would assume that's what it means, but sometimes people use unique just to mean like special or whatever. But yeah, so Bellicor is not a playable unless is maybe Bellicor becoming a playable faction? Maybe they're changing it so that after you've unlocked him, you can play him as a playable faction in Realm of Chaos or something. But I assume not. Like I assume that he's going to remain unplayable in Realm of Chaos unless you complete unless you complete the campaign and get access to it. Because even if you complete the campaign and get Bellicor, you can't go back and actually start as Bellicor in Realm of Chaos, can you? So yeah, is it a unique rift or a rift unique to Bellicor? Yeah, well I guess you could, yeah, exactly, yeah. So it could be like a unique rift that Bellicor and all other Zeech factions get access to. I guess you could read it that way, or you could read it as there's a unique rift that only Bellicor can get you know. But anyway, either way, like I think I'm correct in saying that Be'lakor can't be played as a playable faction leader in Realm of Chaos. So this is definitely for Immortal Empires. So Be'lakor can definitely open rifts. But I don't know. Like from reading this, it seems like Bellacor's rifting will be limited, right? He'll only be able to do it like once he's saved up enough resources or whatever, and just open like one rift or whatever. Be'lakor is listed as Warriors of Chaos, and all Warriors of Chaos, all Warriors of Faction Chaos will have rifts. Hey, Wriggle. Yeah, I kind of thought that as well, but where did we actually find that out? Because I think, I don't know, I think I thought that originally, but then since then, I think I've realized that everything that's connected to Warriors of Chaos using rifts is in Realm of Chaos campaign, not in Immortal Empires. Like all of these Let's Plays, the Let's Play for Azazel and this Let's Play for Festus, they're both in Realm of Chaos. They're not, neither of them, we haven't seen anything from Immortal Empires yet. This has all been Realm of Chaos stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. If I recall, it was when Be'lakor was first announced in IE. Yeah, well, that's this. That's this, the dedicated, Immortal Empires dedicated factions. I believe this is when Be'lakor was first announced, right? They only show the new Warriors of Chaos in IE as they are paid DLC. What do you mean? They haven't showed anything in Immortal Empires. Everything's been Realm of Chaos. I feel like the rifts we see in this are fixed areas, more like they are in Left Dormant, and they need X amount of souls to activate them. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. They seem to be just, I think they just, they're just the normal rift locations. So it's like they just use the rifts, but in a different way. So I'm guessing maybe for Warriors of Chaos, if you play them in Immortal Empires, you don't get the Urson, you don't get Urson roaring at turn 25, and then all the rifts opening. Well, I don't know. Maybe you still do. You think that the rifts should all still be opening because, like, they are all still opening. But I don't know. Maybe, like, I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah. Do the rifts still open? Like, are the other factions still? Because the Warriors of Chaos don't pursue the soul of Ursus, right? Ursons, right? So, like, does that mean that they can't lose the campaign? Like, because if you're playing as one of the main Realm of Chaos factions, then you can theoretically lose the campaign if one of the other factions beats you to the race for the souls. They've changed it so it's so easy to stop it now that it's probably not even ever a threat of actually losing. But yeah. So, what are you saying, Scorpion? So, Champions of Chaos is set after the Realm of Chaos campaign or something? It was after Kislev saved us. Oh, okay, so there'll be no normal rifts. Okay, that's interesting. So if you play, even though it's all the same so all the same factions will be in the game in exactly the same start locations, but if you play as Kislev, then Urson will be happening and the rifts will be opening every 30 turns and all that. But then if you play as Warriors of Chaos, then you're actually in the future and that's all finished and there is no Urson rifts, but you can just reopen your own rifts and use it for teleport. Yeah, yeah. You reopen the closed rifts after the Warriors of Chaos. Yeah, cool. So yeah, what Regal said sounds right. So the campaign for Warriors of Chaos is set after the Urson campaign, and they're reopening the rifts that would have been closed when Kislev was successful in the original campaign, because apparently that was the canon ending, that Kislev was successful in, you know, saving Urson and Soul and whatever. The thing is, like, I don't think that the Warriors of Chaos do all get the rifts, because it says that Be'lakor gets a unique Shadow Rift, right? But it doesn't say anything about rifts in Sigval. It doesn't say anything about rifts in Codex Suneater. You know, it might be like we'll get a separate thing that'll say that, you know, Archaon gets his own unique rift thing or whatever, Rainbow Rifts or some shit, Fire Rifts or whatever. But I doubt it. Like, I kind of feel like the Warriors of Chaos won't have rifts, or I don't know. Maybe they'll have their own special version or whatever. But the thing is, as well, I was going to say, so if most factions don't have rifts, like, so in the Immortal Empires, right? Like, I assume that they're just not going to have like the normal rifts that they have in Realm of Chaos. Like, so in this. You can see them rifting around the place, Like, and they're going between rift locations that I think are just the normal rift locations of where they spawn in Realm of Chaos. But like in Mortal Empires, these locations won't be there, right? Because the Realm of Chaos, the Warriors of Chaos campaign in Realm of Chaos is set after the Urson storyline in the timeline, you know. But like everything that happens in Realm of Chaos is in a totally separate timeline from everything that happens in Mortal Empires. Like that Urson stuff just doesn't even exist, I guess, you know. You have the blog comment of the video? Yeah, we already watched the video twice. So oh, actually, we only watched the video once somewhere. I was gonna play it again from the start. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was after Kislev saved us, and that's right. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's the main thing. I'm like, yeah, like it's no criticism of these things. It's actually I was thinking actually that these let's plays of the Warriors of Chaos are actually kind of making me want to replay the Realm of Chaos campaign, because like the Realm of Chaos campaign, I think playing as Warriors of Chaos without having to worry about the race for the souls and all that sort of stuff would probably actually be a lot more enjoyable for most people. And it'll be kind of fun. It's just like a playground for chaos, really. The Realm of Chaos. You just go around like smashing Empire and fighting the other chaos factions and stuff. So yeah, but I mean, it's sort of a bit frustrating because this is all about the Realm of Chaos. All this Let's Play stuff. They're Let's Playing Realm of Chaos, which is not the campaign that I want to play. Like I want to play Immortal Empires, so it's kind of frustrating they're not showing us any of the Immortal Empires stuff. But it's early days. I'm sure they'll do another cycle of showing us Immortal Empires stuff, you know, just before it comes out. But yeah, so far it's like it's cool, like seeing the new factions and everything. But yeah, it kind of just keeps raising these questions, like, oh, but how does it work in Immortal Empires? What's the difference? You know. But yeah, realistically, I'm probably not going to play I'm not going to play Realm of Chaos, you know, at all. Even though this does look kind of cool, but I think like in terms of general design philosophy or whatever, it's like it does look a lot cooler now. Like Realm of Chaos playing as Warriors of Chaos with no race for the souls, just going around like smashing up the Empire and fighting the other Chaos gods and stuff. It actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, it'll. I mean, yeah, it's way less attractive to me than Immortal Empires, but at least it'll always be there if you want to play a sort of alternate campaign that's totally different or whatever. So I don't know, I can totally kind of dig that. We're focusing on income buildings to support our armies, as well as skill points that will give us movement range. Kazrak is relocating to Midland. Yeah, that's right. Kazrak's relocating to Midland, and Morga is relocating down to Estalia, just south of the Wood Elves. So they'll both be kind of near there, closer to their kind of hated enemies or whatever, you know. Hey, Booth says, fancy a competition in Immortal Empires. Let's see who can complete the victory objectives in the least amount of turns. Well, traditionally, I don't even read the victory objectives, Bluth. So I'd say you're probably going to win that one. I think I only actually completed a campaign in Warhammer 2 once, fairly recently, actually, after like thousands and thousands of hours, by accident, because I confederated Malekith and I just accidentally conquered all of the territories that I needed. So yeah, so we can compete if you want, but like I'm pretty sure you'll win because I probably won't bother to actually do it. I'm not very competitive. I'm way more interested in my own like headcanon, you know. Who said they have to be conventional ones? We'll let you pick the goals. Yeah, well, I'm sure I'll have goals. You know, like at the moment, I'm trying to figure out more stuff about how to confederate Cathay. I noticed that Radiant Ash is doing some Confederation Cathay streaming as well, so maybe she'll find some interesting stuff about that. But yeah, so those are the kind of challenges I tend to do, like. Be like, oh, I want to play this faction, but I want them to confederate that faction, or I want to play this faction, but I want them to migrate over and take over this faction or something, you know. And if it's something that's super hard and like I don't know how to do it, then that's the kind of thing that I'd like, you know, open it up to the community and ask other people to help me. I've had some really good success with that in the past, where I've wanted to do something and then I've asked you know the community how to do it, and like within like a few days somebody's like, this is how you do it, and I'm like, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I noticed when you level up these guys, they lose their experience. So you need like the Marauders to be level 5 to be upgraded into Chaos Warriors, and then they go back to level 1. They go to level like no chevron Chaos Warriors. Yeah, see these Chaos Warriors, they got no chevrons now. So I don't know. I feel like you can just hire guys that are already Chaos Warriors or already chosen, as well as doing this mechanic, which I kind of feel a bit weird. Like, I feel like that mechanic is really cool for making you value all of your dudes and making you feel like your infantry are super elite, like guys that have fought through all these battles and everything, and they have to go up. It makes the leveling thing. I talked about this about the other day, but like I hate things that make you like I hate things that give you starting levels. Like when you can hire like rank 9, like 3 gold chevron units straight out of the gate, it just totally negates the satisfaction of leveling up units with experience. And this new system makes the whole leveling up of experience even more extended, you know? So instead of just ranking up like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3 up to rank 9, you rank up to rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you go back down to rank 0 again, but now you're Chaos Warriors. Then you go Chaos Warriors rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you go back down to 0 again, but now you're Chaos Chosen. Then you rank up from Chaos Chosen up to rank 9. So it essentially means instead of like having 9 ranks, you have 19 ranks, you know, for to get from like a Marauder level 0 all the way up to Chaos Chosen level, you know, with 3 gold chevrons. That's like 19 rank level ups, right? And 19 rank ups. Which is super satisfying. You imagine if you had to get all you guys from being like level 0 Marauders, fight through millions of battles, and the veterans that survive become eventually tier 3 gold chevron chosen, you know. But in fact, there's probably going to be some other method of getting them, and you're going to be able to just recruit like rank 9 chosen straight away, and that's going to completely fucking ruin the entire feeling of satisfaction that you would otherwise get from leveling up you guys, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see how they're going to handle that. Like, I think from a practical point of view, you sort of, at least in late game, you're probably going to need some way of getting higher tier troops without having to rank, like, you know, you're not going to be able to rank up dudes through 19, well, not 19, but through like 11 ranks just to get some chosen, you know, every time you want to do it. It's just that if they did do that, it would just make people just ignore the Chaos Warrior line and just hire Shaggoths and stuff like that, you know. But if they make it so you can just hire them at rank 9 when you get to max level, then what's the fucking point of having this whole system where you upgrade units from lesser units? You know, if you can just buy them at max level already, like if you just buy chosen already, then why would you bother buying Marauders, you know? So I don't know, I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of balance where there's maybe a limit to how many high level ones you can get, but there's an unlimited amount of Marauders that you can train up from nothing. I don't know, have to see how that plays out, I guess. A permanent buff ability or bound spell for promoting a unit a long way would be cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if you had like an ability that you could use every so often, like maybe a what are they called? Not a right, but the things they have instead of rights, they have those, whatever they have, that new mechanic they have in Warhammer 3.
Allowing us to turn the attention of both our armies onto Marienburg, but not before a few upgrades to our units.
What is it? Unholy Manifestations, I think it's called. The thing that the demon factions have. I think the Warriors of Chaos have Unholy Manifestations. No, they don't, because you'll be able to see it there. They don't have the Unholy Manifestations because they've only got the they could have Chaos Gifts. No, not edicts. No, I meant like the thing that the special mechanic that they have. The demon factions have the Unholy Manifestations, but in this they have the Chaos Gifts. But yeah, they could get a Chaos Gift that gives them, like, you know, experience for their units or something like that. They probably do have one. I kind of feel like I seem to remember there being a Chaos Gift that gave experience actually. So that could be maybe that's a way that you can just maybe you do actually hire them all at Marauder level, and then you use gift, and you know, you power up your experience levels. Bellicor does get Unholy Manifestations. Feels like they're pushing raiding and raising towns rather than empire building. Yeah, well, that's interesting actually. That's one of the things I like about the Chaos Warriors. They can just do either. Like you can conquer you can conquer everything and have just a sprawling empire if you want, or you can just not conquer everything and just have like a very minimal empire and go around like just sacking and raising and stuff. Well, that's how they said it was anyway. I don't know how it actually plays out, but in the previous Azazel Let's Play, he said, the narrator said that, you know, you can just build dark fortresses and not worry about the other stuff, and that would be sufficient kind of thing. But we noticed that you can also actually, you know, occupy all the minor settlements as well if you want. So it's kind of cool that you've got the option to go both ways. Here's our like guitar solo montage. But yeah, like every time I see one of those Chaos Warriors on the new Chaos Steeds, they just look so much awesome. But yeah, I don't know if you guys, but I kind of feel like Warriors of Chaos like are just better than the Demons of Chaos.
We're well on our way to the next milestone.
Like with the Chaos gifts and the ability to upgrade their units and everything. I don't know, they just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played them yet, I guess. Like, but so far, it feels like they're just better. And we still haven't seen any heroes. I don't think it's like I feel like some other people in chat seem pretty certain that they were going to get the heroes, like that the Warriors of Chaos are going to get the Demons of Chaos heroes as well. So instead of just having Chaos Sorcerer and Exalted Chaos Champion or whatever it is, Exalted Champion, the melee hero, they're going to also get the Cultist hero and the Herald, Demon Herald hero from the appropriate demon faction as well. So for Festus, say he would get the Noggle Cultist and also the Plague-ridden Herald. But we haven't actually seen that in any of the Let's Plays yet, have we? So I don't know. I don't know if there was an official word about that somewhere or whatever, but I feel like some other people seemed pretty sure that we were going to get them, but I don't think we've actually seen them in any of the video. But yeah, that's one big thing for me. Like, I want more heroes for the Warriors of Chaos, and I want more heroes for the Demons of Chaos as well. So I'm kind of hoping they'll just, unless they've got something planned to add new heroes that we haven't seen yet, I hope they would just give each other the heroes so that they both end up with 4. If the Demons of Chaos got the mortal heroes and the Warriors of Chaos got the cultist and the plague-ridden demons, that'd be pretty cool. No official word in a rally point or a blog post. Yeah, I didn't think there was any official word, so I was a bit. I don't know. It seemed like some people were like really sure that they were doing it. They can get a Noggle spellcaster by making a Chaos Sorcerer at least. Yeah. No, they can get a sorcerer, but it's just the variety and the like kind of coolness of heroes, basically. I guess. I just really like to see some more. How cool does this Chaos Warrior look here? This is just staunch as. Let's watch that again. Check out this Chaos Warrior down this bottom right here. This guy. He's like just ominous as fuck. He's just striding slowly forward with his like 28 movement speed. He's a Chaos Warrior. They go slow as fuck. Are there blue horrors working for him? No, I didn't think there was blue horrors working for him. I think that was a blue Nurgling. The one that's feeding him the bones and shit. I think that's just a blue Nurgling. Does Festus have like a favorite Nurgling or something? Yeah, that's not a horror. It's a Nurgling. He's a funny little Nurgling though. He's got no horns or anything. He's a weird color. Maybe that's his Festus's favorite Nurgling. It's pretty cute. Yeah, this little animation with Festus just getting angry at his Nurgling is really cute. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't know if there's much else to really discuss about the leak or the blog post. It's not that much information in there, but yeah, I might just start a new stream for the dwarves and go from there. If there's any yeah, if you guys want to quickly, I'm just going to screw around with setting up this other stream, so if you guys want to quickly post stuff if there's any other comments that you wanted to make.
so many entitled patients a doctor can deal with before they go mad and turn themselves into a plague brewer. Can't blame him. His obsession with plague knowledge makes
War Shrine's looking really ugly. Oh, the War Shrine looked barely badass, I thought, actually.
we're gonna join him. Don't mention
Can we already see the War Shrine? Yeah, I thought the War Shrine looked really cool. Like, they just, because they got, like, the really good graphics rig, I guess. They're doing these, like, close-ups and stuff.
Taking control
Looked really badass.
and vassalizing the Vanna Heimlings, Saal, and Varg. Up north are the demonic factions. They won't provide any souls for us, so the best option is to head south, through the Empire and potentially some ogres. It's said that the best ingredients for a plague can be found in the belly of an ogre. And I didn't just make that up. Through raising settlements and attacking armies, we've amassed almost 10,000 souls. This next settlement, Chantillan, should be
Alright, I'm just going to set up a redirect so that when we leave this one, we can go straight into the other stream. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, it seems like it worked. Hate the Realm of Chaos? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're not alone with that, Fisherman. I think pretty much everyone hates the Realm of Chaos. Oh, not everyone hates it, but yeah. I think, yeah, I think the Warriors of Chaos version of the Realm of Chaos looks a lot better than the normal version. Maybe it's just because there's more factions in there now. There was a leak with Festus's unit card. I don't know if it was in his Let's Play. Okay. Yeah, well, we can keep talking about it after I start the dwarf stream. But yeah, I feel like the amount of, like, because as I said, I don't get any early access to this. I don't get any extra information from CA or anything. So I just literally just woke up, an hour ago. So I don't know anything about this stuff that you guys don't already know. So like, it's not the, I mean, I could keep like pouring over this video over and over again, trying to figure out stuff, but the quality and the density of the information that I'd be providing to you would be very low. So I think I'm just gonna like end it there. Like, you guys can go back and like rewatch the start again if you want to. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end the stream now, and I'll jump over to the Clans of Iron dwarf campaign that we're playing at the moment. We're just about to invade Ulthuan with the dwarfs with Belagar. So I'm pretty keen to get back onto that. But we can still keep talking about this in chat. But yeah, I'm just gonna switch over the visuals to dwarf campaign instead of this now. All right, I'll hopefully I'll see some of you guys over there. I'll see you soon.
15% more souls gained from battles. This could be handy. From here